Hartman said, what play calling differences do you guys want to see tomorrow? Before we say that, I just want to say one thing that could be, a difference. Jamar Chase was used as a decoy a lot last week, and I think his injury played a role. You guys can go back and rewatch the first half. Even his big play wasn't a play where he wasn't running hard on his route. It was
until after it broke down.
Until after
he was like, "Oh shit, I got an opportunity here." Yeah,
and I think that's something where we've got to see how healthy he is. But that's immediately as we were watching the game in the first half suite, I was like, Jamar Chase is just out there going through the motion. So that's a plus for the Bengals, right? Hey, last week he wasn't even close to being healthy. If they double Jamar Chase, that's a good thing. If they give him single coverage, that's a good thing. But play calling differences, what do you guys want to see?
Well, I mean, we've kind of talked about it. We need to go under center. We need to do these things. We need to run play action. We need to, not just throw screens every time. We need some more easy button throws. But another little, I know this is like a nitpicky thing too. Going back and watching this game, Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd are on the same side nearly every time.
Okay.
And I don't know how I feel about that, because when the other side is Drew Sample and Trent Irwin, you know what I mean? Like, I know you can get away with it, and I know Yoshi getting kind of banged up really affected that, because once he went out, it was essentially they're on the same side the whole time. And I know you can run them across, you can do plenty of different things. It's not like some basic thing they're doing.
It limits
but
what you do, though.
Yeah, you want them to throw it to the left side. You want them to throw it to Trent Irwin. You want them to throw it to Drew Sample. So it's just, I think that's a very small little detail that I think can be fixed. And, and just, like I said, we don't have the athletes. So if it'd be different if Chris Evans was even on this side, or, anybody with plus speed or plus athleticism was on that side, but they're not. So it's almost like, let's worry about this side. If he decides to throw it to the other side, sweet. Whatever happens, happens. So, I mean, I know
Trent Irwin and Drew Sample is just not as threatening as a safety.
Yeah, and I know it's not necessarily a play calling thing, but it's just a small little thing that I think could just help.
No, I think you made some good points, and I think we talked about, kind of how going under center helps you mask things a little better about which direction your runs go on, makes you a little harder to predict. Also can kind of be very convincing in the play action game. We saw it be very effective against the Niners, who are a very aggressive defense as well. I worry that the logic of the Bengals coaches might be, their front seven is stacked and we're not, our line is not playing to our expectation right now. And Marlon Humphrey's hurt and their corners are kind of weaker. So maybe we attack these horizontal throws and these outside throws and really try and get outside of the box and make these linebackers chase us. And unfortunately, that's more of the same. I hear the despair in Logan's voice as he just goes, And I worry that they're going to kind of trap themselves into that again. And I hope that that's not the case. I hope that they have a plan. I imagine that coming around playing the Ravens, I'm sure they do have some sort of idea of what they want to accomplish, but you really got to bring your A game. Joe Burrow, coaches, backup defensive linemen, especially, that could just be, the Ravens just might average 5 yards of freaking carry all damn day, man. I'm really concerned about that. So hopefully they can do it. We'll see.